All right, good evening. Hi, I'm Christina Yannick, and here's the review of my website. I chose to use the Wix platform. It's pretty simple to use. You pick a template and go from there. You can modify the template in any way you want to. You can add your own backgrounds in. You can use the stock video photos that they have, or you can upload images of your own choosing. So my homepage starts with a quotation from J.K. Rowling. Words are our most inexhaustible source of magic, and I truly believe that. We can go anywhere in the world for free on words. I've been to Scotland, to Ireland, to France, and I've experienced anything and everything possible, from adventure to mystery to romance. Okay, so if you scroll down to the next part of my homepage, I have a scrolling gallery of my favorite books. One of my work colleagues requested or asked if I could link book trailers to these. And so if you just click on one of them, and it will give you the book cover image, and then you can click go to link, and it will take you out to a Safe Share TV link, which will play the trailer. I like Safe Share. It's a site where all you do is you drop in the URL from YouTube, and it takes away all the commercials and the ads, and all you see is the video itself. So it's a really nice way to share videos with your students. The only downside is sometimes my district's firewall blocks the links from SafeShare. So, but then there's another option you can do it. You can run them through KeepVid too, which basically means that you download the video in an MP4 to your computer and then upload it back into your Google Drive to get a web link. So it's not too difficult. Okay, sorry. Okay, so that's the home page, and then I have a simple menu bar up here at the top. And so when you hover over a button, it's highlighted. A lot of our classmates have made the main page of our instructional units all hot linked, and I might consider doing that myself. But for now, I'm just using the drop-down menu. So I have all the units organized, and my favorite units have been Unit 3, which is digital publishing, which I discovered TAC. TAC is like so awesome. You can link to tons of other digital platforms and embed all kinds of social media. It's really fun. So this is a ThingLink that I I follow a couple people on ThingLink, and so this is in their channel, and so we share our ThingLinks, and this is one that was shared with me. And then I linked it to, after they finish reading books, then they can go to a Padlet and type in their recommendations. They are organized all the way across the top. And I've already put one in to encourage my students when they come back to school. Okay, so this takes back, so now we're back to, this is Unit 3 page, and then my other favorite is Unit 4, and that's the podcast. So I created a Ms. Yannick Reads podcast channel, and you can add episodes, and so what I really like is that they're archived right there. So after you do an episode, you just include it in the archive, and so students can come and they can listen to me read stories anytime they want to. And so this is going to be a growing list, and I'm going to enjoy doing that. It's a lot of fun. Now, I just realized that I didn't talk about myself, so I'm going to go back to my bio. So this is about me. The bios pages are different because I just wanted to break up my theme of books and what I like about Wix is some of their backgrounds have motion in them. You know, I thought the motion was really nice. Sunflowers happen to be one of my favorite types of flowers. And so this is just a short little bio about me. I have, my brother has 2 sets of fraternal twins, and then I have little fur babies. So that's all the grandchildren in our family. And then here's my statement, my professional statement. It talks about my journey in education, and what I've come to learn over the years is that all students can learn. We just have to meet them where they're at. And I think I'm in a perfect position as a librarian to introduce them to, to cultivate their reading life, and also introduce them to all kinds of technology tools. And the more tools that they have mastered, then they will be able to make decisions for how they want to present their learning and whatever they want to create. So I think the more tools you have in your background or in your tool belt is digitally, the better off you're going to be as a 21st century learner. So then we have my resume. This was a journey in itself. I did not want to I didn't want to type into a text box. I didn't want to include a link to download. So I had to learn a little bit of HTML, some coding. And it took me a little while. I did not know that you could turn documents into HTML. So I learned that. That's one thing I learned. And then what I do like about Wix is they have a little app store, and you can choose all kinds of add-ons that you want. And so they have an HTML embed app that you can embed different websites into your pages. And so this, I was able to embed my resume. That's why you can scroll through it. It took a little bit of trial and error because for the longest time, not every heading was the same size. And I couldn't figure out why until I went back to the code and started reading why these were larger. And then I had to go in and I had to find the headings that weren't large like this and then tweak them and follow the code. So that's how I learned a little bit of the coding.
That is really impressive that you went and played with the code to make sure that your resume went in here.
Well,
That's really,
yeah,
really...
I kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And I'm like, well, why isn't this not working? There's something. So I had to go back and I'm like, wait a minute. Something's not right in your code here. And it just kind of jumped out at me for a second there. And I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty impressed. I learned a little bit of coding too. So.
It's really impressive. Yes, I agree.
Okay, so part of one of our units was to blog, and so this is my blog. It's called Live Love Library. I really like the color choices that I went with. I think it blends in nicely with the background page, and I like how there's a 3D effect for each blog blurb. That little shadow there makes kind of pop off the screen a little bit. And so this is the main page of the blog. It has a little gallery here. These are all layered, and you can change. I can move them around. I can open them up, and I can scroll through them. My intention is, this is me, and that's my mom. We went, last spring break, we went to West Texas. We went to the Fort Davis observatory. We went to the observatory. We toured around Fort Davis. We went into a cavern. I mean, we got really adventurous. So that was a lot of fun together. And so you can scroll through the different pictures. I tend to do a lot of photo collage with events and things that happen in the library. So this is one place where I'm going to showcase those. That was a character pumpkin contest. This was the first place winner right here. We did a great job.
Those are cute.
And then this is our book tournament that we had. It was fashioned after March Madness. And the book that actually won was this one here called Polar Bear's Underwear. It was really cute book. Well, really cute because he woke up one day and he had on underwear, but then all of a sudden his friend asked him where his underwear is. And so they go through the story looking for his underwear. And then he finally realizes his underwear was white, so he couldn't see it.
Oh, that is so cute.
So I think that's why pretty sure it won because it talks about underwear, and kids love books that talk about underwear for some reason. They really, anything about underwear is hilarious to them. And that's just a little mosaic. Those are the nieces. And that's my fur baby right there, Shasta. So this closes out, and then you can see the recent post. I have an archive by month. And then if you click on read on, it gives you the entire post.
This is really neat. This is what I wanted on my blog, that little snippet of, you know, what each blog is about. And then if you want to read more, then it'll take you further. I really like that. That's really neat.
Yeah, and I like that it gave you the option to share out to social media. And what I also like, there are two other features that I like about Wix's blog, is that you can create a blog or post, and then you can just assign a date that you want it to go live, and that works out really well. So like this one, this was a post that I did a couple of days ago, or 3 or 4 days ago, but I didn't set it to go live until yesterday. And so it posted yesterday. And then another feature that I really like about Wix is that, oh my gosh, I forgot. I totally forgot.
Little side menu, maybe?
Side menu. Oh, I know what it was. Sorry. So when you finish a post and you publish it, then it gives you the option to share out to Twitter or Facebook yourself. So you can cross promote your site, your blog posts, and your blog pages. So that's what I really like, is that there's a lot of cross promoting through all the different social media platforms. Okay, so then this is my links button, and I've linked my library, Martin Library, to it. And that's, so I do a monthly newsletter for my parents. It's an embedded s'more. And then we have several Symbaloo. This is all the map kind of magazines that you can read digitally, and then I have a Safe Search Symbaloo as well. And so we just have a bunch. It just grows. I love Symbaloo. I run my life on Symbaloo.
Yes.
No, I have a personal Symbaloo. I have a personalized one with all my personal stuff on it, and I live by it. Anyway, that's a side note. Sorry, I'm off track here. Okay, let me go back to, and then so I've also linked my Ms. Yonick Reads channel, so that not only could you see it from the Unit 4, but then you can also find it here in the links. And then I have my YouTube channel, and then any other links that I'm going to continue growing. And I know, Christopher, someone mentioned earlier this week on the discussion post that you know how annoying this is. And I think if you go back into the edit part of the website, you can move over the menu bar and push it out to the side here, and that irritant of the drop downs covering up some of the page would probably not bother some people as much. Well, that is the tour of my website. Does anybody have any questions?
Well, I really like it, and I think it just really represents your profession. I mean, you go to it and you know you're in a librarian's professional page, and you can see throughout it you have embedded your career, books and reading, and we can really see your passion throughout your work on this page. So I think you did a really great job, and it really does show who you are as an educator. So if someone came here, they would know I'm in a librarian's page. I think you did an awesome job, and I mean, I hope you continue working on it. Do you see yourself using it further?
I do. I see my links menu growing. And so, you know, this of course is going to change as I read more books and find more books that I love. I'm hoping to really rely on my blog to get my the staff and the students really involved. I think if they can start following blogs, this is a good blog to follow. I hope to have lots of book reviews, and I want to showcase events that are happening in the library. So, I was saying like that cross promotion, like if you blog it and then you tweet it and then you share it out on Facebook, the more places that people can see it, the more traffic you're going to get somewhere. And so our district is really, really big on Twitter, and it's one of the platforms. It's the only social media platform that they allow, and we're all the time tweeting. We tweet all the time. I have two tweets. I have two Twitter handles. I have my library Twitter handle, and I have my personal Twitter handle for education. So we're tweeting all the time, nonstop. I love it though.
I was gonna ask you something.
Yes.
I forgot. Have you checked to see if Wix is unblocked from your district? Because in my district, I tried checking your page a couple of times and I couldn't access it. It's blocked.
No, it's not. A-Leaf, it made it through the firewall. I've been looking at it a couple of times today, and so it is actually safe for us. They consider it safe, which is interesting.
Yeah, because Weebly is open on our district, but Wix wasn't. So that was another.
Oh, so Christopher joined through chat.
Yes.
He's been giving me some messages. I'm just now looking at them. All right, well, then I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. Thank you for being with me on my peer review. Good night, Lorena.
Thank you.
Bye, Christopher. Okay. Stop.